Good morning and welcome to all BSc third year students of Fishery Science in online lecture series of semester 6th, paper number 15, Fishery Economics, Fish Marketing, Fishery Cooperatives and Extension. In this paper, up to here we have detailed studying about 2 units. First unit, fishery economics, various points, various aspects of fishery economics, such as terms in fishery economics, demand in fishery economics, supply in fishery economics, and cost of goods or the product. All these points which is to be of study we have completed. Then second unit, that is fish marketing in India. In this fish marketing, characteristics of fish marketing, principles of fish marketing, then types of market, distribution of marketing, channels of the marketing, then facilitating functions of the marketing, and in these different point, different aspect which is to be have seen up to here. Then from unit third, study of fish cooperative societies in India, or study of the fishery cooperative societies in India. In this unit we have seen first definitions of fishery economics, and then we have seen the principles of cooperative societies. In these principles, first 4 principles which is to be we have seen last period. The first principle, that is the equality. All members are equal. It is the first point, first principle. Then second principle, voting rights. Every member has one voting rights, same voting rights. Then these cooperative society, these are to be in democratic management. Democratic management, on a democratic way, this cooperative society, these are to be working. Then fourth principle we have seen that it is service motive. Those functions, those characters which is to be performed by members, these are to be purely, it is to be by the giving service to members, service to the cooperative society members. All these principles which is to be we have seen in last part, last period. Now in today, remaining principles of fishery cooperative societies, these are to be seen, these are to be seen. Remaining principles, these are to be important for the cooperative society. Which are these principles? That is fifth principle, distribution of profit. Distribution of profit. Those profit, these are to be occur. Those profit, these are to be found in cooperative society. These profit, these are to be how it is to be distributed, how these are to be divided among the members. Although earning of profit is not the main objective, although earning of the profit is not the main objective of cooperative society, even though it makes some profits if it is run properly, even though it is make some profit if it is run properly, after making provision for statutory reserves, after making provision for statutory reserves and other funds, a fair rate of dividend is paid to the members. What is the first important distribution of profit? After making provision for statutory reserves. जर तुमच्या सोसायटीमध्ये तसं प्रोव्हिजन केलं असेल, स्टॅट्यूटमध्ये तुमचं तसं लिहिलेलं असेल, अँड अदर फंड, दुसरे कुठले जर फंड आले असतील, दुसरे कुठले फंड जर तुमच्या सोसायटीत जमा झाले असतील, इट शुड डिव्हिडंड म्हणजे प्रॉफिट, डिव्हिडंड इज पेड टू द मेंबर्स. Dividend is paid to the members according to the maximum limit fixed by the Act. According to the Cooperative Societies Act, which is to be passed in your cooperative society, according to these Act, maximum dividend these are to be paid to their members, paid to your members. This dividend these are to be paid. This dividend these are to be given to members as a maximum limit which is to be written in your Act of Cooperative Society. Profit of the cooperative society are deposited in following manner. The profit these are to be occur, profit these are to be found in the cooperative society. That profit these are to be divided. These are to be deposited in members' account, deposited to members' pocket. It is to be by following ways, by following manner. Which are these following ways? Number 1, dividend at maximum rate of 15% may be allowed on share. Those dividend these are to be given to the members. That dividend at a maximum rate of 15% may be allowed on shares. On shares, 15% dividend these are to be given. B, 25% of the profits are transferred to the general reserve. Among those dividends these are to be occur. In these dividend, up to 15% allowed to the shares, 25% of dividend these are to be profit are transferred to general reserve force for cooperative society. About 10% of the profit may be utilized for welfare of the locality in which society is situated. Those profit these are to be earned. In these profit, 15% to the shares of the shareholders, 25% profit these are to be transferred to the general reserve. How much it is to be expended? 15 plus 25, 40%, remaining 60%. Again, among these 60%, 10% profit may be utilized by welfare of the locality in which society is situated. Certain profit or certain portion of profit may be given as bonus to the employees. Certain portion, certain amount, that may be 5%, that may be 3%, that may be 7% of the profit. Those profit these are to be earned. Profit percent, it is to be given to the bonus to your employees. Those employees which is to be working, those employees which is to be work for your cooperative society. To employees, to stimulate these employees, you can give some bonus to these employees. It is another important provision which is to be performed in your cooperative society. In consumer society, surplus may be given. In consumer society, surplus may be given as a bonus on surplus purchase made by each member. In consumer society, surplus may be given as a bonus. Surplus may be given as a bonus on purchase made by each member. Each member these are to be given. Each member these are to be made. To these members, those are the purchasing, those are the profit which is to be earned. In these customer cooperative societies, surplus amount, surplus profit may be given as a bonus on purchase made by each member. Suppose any member can be purchased some fishes. That member, when these are to be more quantity of fish, these are to be purchasing more quantity of fish, he can be sold. To these more additional quantity which is to be purchased, which is to be sold by these member, some intensive these are to be given. Per kg 5 rupees, per kg 2 rupees. Due to these intensive, it can be worked hard and it can be worked properly, and more earning is to be earned to your cooperative society. Means every member have give a intention, every member have give a intensive to as a members as a bonus, and this bonus these are to be stimulated to your cooperative society. Sixth principle of cooperative society is cash trading. Cash trading in cooperative organization are carried on cash basis. Those cooperative society these are to be run down. Those cooperative society these are to be working. All these societies these are to be run down. Organization, all transactions are carried on cash basis, not for check, not for online, or it is to be not for other position, other post. Only it can be by cash basis. Trading on credit is discouraged. Trading on credit is discouraged. When it is to be trading on your credit, it can be minimized, and the employees and members it can be not properly working. For that purpose, cash trading, it is the main objective, it is the main principle of this cooperative society. The next principle, state control and corporate status. State control and corporate status. A cooperative society has to be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act. A cooperative society has to be registered under the Cooperative Society Act 1912 or under the State Cooperative Society Act. Either the cooperative society, these are to be developed, it can be registered under the Cooperative Society Act 1912, or it can be registered your cooperative society under the State Cooperative Society Act. The cooperative organization attain a cooperative status. A cooperative organization attain a cooperative status once it is registered under the prevailing act. It can be compulsory to follow the rules of cooperative society. It can be follow the rules of state cooperative society, or it can be follow the rules of the cooperative society. Those under which rule your society is to be developed, either state or either cooperative act society. These rules can be it can be compulsory to follow the rules and regulations of that cooperative society. The cooperative organization attains a cooperative status once it is registered under the prevailing act. The cooperative society is under general control. The cooperative society is under general control and supervision of the state. These cooperative society, these are to be under the control of general control of cooperative society or it can be under the control of supervision of the state cooperative societies. Eighth principle, political and religious neutrality. Unity is to be the prime importance. Unity is the prime importance for smooth running of the society and achieving its aims. That's why when such cooperative society these are to be working, when such cooperative society these are to be performing, unity is of the prime importance for smooth running of the cooperative society and it achieving its maximum aim, it achieving its full aim. That's why political and religious neutrality. No one interfere, that may be political person or that may be other person, or religious neutrality. No one religion these are to be enter in the cooperative society. No one thing these are to be enter. All things to all religious and all political parties. That's why no one interfere. No one can, it can be intermediate or it can be interfere these cooperative society, or it can be affect on the cooperative. This principle implies with brotherhood irrespective of differences. In political and religious ideologies of member. भावनिकतेच्या दृष्टिकोनातून बंधुभावाच्या दृष्टिकोनातून जर कोणी तुम्हाला जर काही करत असेल, भेदभाव करत असेल, इट इज रॉंग. दॅट्स वाय दिस इज द प्रिन्सिपल, दिस इज द मेन implies, that is brotherhood irrespective of differences in political and religious ideologies of member. That's why in these cooperative society, that is political and religious neutrality is to be most important. When this political and religious neutrality these are to be performed, it is most important, it is to maintain the cooperative society proper functioning and proper work. Then education. All those members involved in cooperative movement, all those members, these are to be a member of cooperative society, a member of cooperative organization. All these members involved in cooperative movement need education. It is essential to give education and training. It is essential to give education and training to the members, office bearers, executives and employees of organization. What is the important? It is essential to give education and training. It is essential to give education and training to the members, to the office bearers, executives and employees of the organization. That is why education is important point. Education is most important. Those are the members of the cooperative society. Every 2 years, every 6 months, every 1 year, some education these are to be given, such as training of the fishing, such as training of the seed production, training of the any cooperative society, training of the preparation of or manufacturing of gears, training of the fabrication of the craft, or varieties of the chances. These are training, these are to be given through these cooperative society, it is important to educate our society members as well as the other people also. It is also essential to give public education through publicity and propaganda in order to spread the cooperative philosophy, its working and its outlook. Means not only it is to be for the education to members, education to the other office bearers, education to the your customers, employees or so and so. It is also essential to give public education through publicity. फक्त कर्मचारी शिकवायचे किंवा स्टॉफ शिकवायचा, आपल्या कम्युनिटीला शिकवायचा असणे, तुम्हाला पब्लिसिटीसुद्धा करावं लागेल, तुम्हाला प्रोपोगंडासुद्धा करावं, तुम्हाला माउथ पब्लिसिटीसुद्धा करा. अँड दॅट्स वाय प्रोपोगंडा पब्लिसिटी ऑर्डर टू स्प्रेड युअर कोऑपरेटिव्ह फिलॉसॉफी, इट्स वर्किंग अँड इट्स आउटलुक. तुमची कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी काय करू शकते, काय करत आहे, काय करणार आहे, याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल, माउथ पब्लिसिटी. अँड इट इज टू बी इसेन्शियल, इट इज टू बी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट, because to popularize your society, to publish your society, propaganda is to be essential, propaganda is to be important. Next, cooperation amongst cooperatives. Maximum possible mutual help and cooperation requires between cooperatives at different levels and in different sectors. Means cooperation amongst cooperatives. No doubt cooperation these are to be occur, but in which those are the cooperatives, ज्या काही कोऑपरेटिव्ह सहकारी संस्था आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा पुन्हा कोऑपरेशन तयार करणे, कोऑपरेशन निर्माण करणे, त्याच्यातून कोऑपरेटिव्ह सेक्टर फॉर्म करणे. मॅक्झिमम पॉसिबल म्युच्युअल हेल्प अँड कोऑपरेशन रिक्वायर्स बिटवीन कोऑपरेटिव्स ॲट डिफरंट लेवल्स अँड इन डिफरंट सेक्टर. इट इज टू बी डन, इट इज टू बी परफॉर्म बाय कोऑपरेशन amongst cooperatives. Cooperative organization can face monopolies. Cooperative organization can face monopolies only through mutual cooperation. Only through mutual cooperation and attain success in different sectors. These cooperative organization can face monopolies. Cooperative organization can face monopolies. Some sector, only one monopoly, these are to be occurred. To disobey these monopolies, your cooperative organization, these are to be work properly. That's why your cooperative society, these are to be perform a proper cooperation. Only through mutual cooperation and attain success in different sector, this monopoly of cooperative sector we can disobey, we can break. And it is to be essential for the cooperative society to perform a cooperation amongst cooperation. Monopoly, it is to be harmful for the consumers as well as for the producers also. Then limited liability of the members is limited to the face value shares subscribed by them. Those are the members, those are the society members. These society members, there is limited liability of the members is limited to face value of shares subscribed by them. Bylaws. Second, by laws. According to the laws, the cooperative society, these are to be performed. Bylaws are the rules and regulations governing the working of cooperative society. Those cooperative society, these are to be working. Those cooperative society, these are to be performing. Bylaws, these cooperative society, these are to be governing and these are to be working their activity according to the bylaws. कायद्यानुसार ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, कायद्यानुसार बायलॉज कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी दीज आर टू बी परफॉर्म. लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी, त्याची कमीत कमी तुम्ही त्याला रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी म्हणता किंवा त्याला मराठीमध्ये तुम्ही काय म्हणू शकता, तुमचा कमीत कमी अधिकार क्षेत्र, तुम्ही त्याला किती रेस्पॉन्सिबल आहात, तुम्ही त्याला किती उत्तरदायित्व आहात. सगळंच उत्तरदायित्व नाही तुम्ही, लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी आहे, तुमचं उत्तरदायित्व कमीत कमी आहे. मेंबर्स इज लिमिटेड टू फेस द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ शेअर सबस्क्राईब बाय. जेवढे तुम्ही शेअर घेतले तेवढ्यालाच कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी काय उत्तरदायित्व. बाय लॉज, अकॉर्डिंग टू द लॉज, अकॉर्डिंग टू द बाय रूल्स, बाय लॉज. नेक्स्ट प्रिन्सिपल लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी, इट इज 11 नंबर. बाय लॉज 12 नंबर. कंटिन्यूअस लाइफ. ये कोऑपरेटिव ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैज ए कंटिन्यूअस लाइफ. A cooperative organization has a continuous life. It has separate legal entity. It has a separate legal entity, a separate legal condition. These are to be occur. It is continuous for long time. It is continuous for long time. It is benefited for both cooperative as well as members. It is benefited for both cooperative as well as their member. That's why it is to be cooperative organization has a continuous life. It has separate legal entity. It is continuous for long time. It is benefited for both cooperative as well as members. Its continuity is not affected. Its continuity is not affected by anything happening in the life on a member. Life on member, these are to be done. It is to be done. That's why its continuity is not affected by anything happening in the life of a member. Means in a life, any happening these are to be occur in our cooperative society or its member. That's why to give back, to give support, it is to be important. Its continuity is to be not affected any condition. कुठल्याही पद्धतीत काही झालं असेल, those members have affected by natural calamities, नैसर्गिक आपत्ती आली असेल, काही दुर्घटना झाली असेल, in that time, in that period, we are all the backing, we are all support our members. That's why this cooperative society, these are to be important, these are to be most useful. That is the continuous life, and all these are the different principles. This is the cooperative society member. It can be marketing the fish in open market, and these cooperative members in marketing, fishery cooperative marketing, these members have all these are the different principles. First from voluntary membership, then that is democratic management, voting right, then service motive, then today we have seen the different other different aspect, which are these point which is to be we have seen today's point. All these are the various different principles such as bylaws, continuous life, limited liability, then other different points which is to be we have seen, that is education, cooperative amongst cooperative, caste trading, state control, cooperation, then political and religious. All these points which is to be we have seen, and all these are the cooperative principles, and through these principles any cooperative society of Maharashtra, any cooperative society of Parbhani, or any cooperative society of Jintur, it can be working, it can be functioning by rules and regulations of the either state cooperative societies or the rules and regulations of the cooperative societies. And with this we have completed definitions and principles of cooperative societies. Hope you have understood. Any problem, any difficulties, please ask. Thank you all of you.